What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of GOAT Talk. Finally, tonight is NFL kickoff. I'm super excited because my Bills play tonight. We got the defending champs, the Rams. So we could just start off with that game.
Rams are going to smoke the Bills.
Bills minus 2.5. Lock it.
I mean, we're all just major excited that
Can't
that
wait.
football's back.
Football's back. We're all going to be in debt. It's a good time.
It's a fact.
Betting on football, everything's back. College football's back. The
Oh,
NFL's
yeah.
back. Fantasy football's back. It's just a great time to be alive, boys.
Can't wait for Josh Allen. Like I said, Josh Allen's going to drop 50 points tonight right on Dave's head just to start the week off.
It
Say, how
ain't
you
happening.
doing? Dude, I honestly, I think the tricky part about this game is the over-under. Because
What's it
either
at?
both offenses are going to come out exploding
Yeah.
or both defenses are very good too. It's at 52.
Football's football. It's going to probably be like a 7-10 game in the first half. And it's like, oh, the under's going to hit. And
And
then
then
it's going to
also-
be a
yeah.
55 to 77
Yeah.
game, like end of the game.
That's where you live
Especially
bet.
with
Halftime, you live bet the over.
two contenders going at it to
Yeah.
open a Thursday night football game. That
Von
game can
Miller,
go
bro.
any way, anyhow. That game can end 7-3. That game can end 55-48. You just don't know how it's gonna go.
Von Miller gets a
2-2
Super Bowl
overtime.
ring,
Yeah.
like his second Super Bowl ring. He'll see the banner, the ceremony, and then he'll eat Stafford up. I can't wait for this game.
What do you guys
So
What do you guys
excited.
think about Stafford's injury? His
I think
lingering
it's gonna play a
elbow or
part.
whatever it
Maybe
is?
not like the first couple weeks, but later in the season, I think that's gonna play a big factor.
Sorry, Stafford's a dog, dude.
He is a
Dog.
dog, but I'm a big Stafford fan, but I don't know. They said it could be a season-long issue, and it's not good.
I read a weird quote from him. He was like, whatever he said, I forget what it was. I was at work, so I was bored. I was just reading like articles on Bing, and he said something, and it was sus, like that he wasn't like 100%, and then he like stopped and like basically was just like, no, I feel fine, like I'm fine.
Yeah. You guys
He's-
remember at the Super Bowl parade when that lady like fell off the stage and he like walked away?
yeah.
So he didn't know what to do. He's like, I just
Oh, he was
walked
his
away.
hammered.
his
Oh,
wife
yeah.
his wife helped
Trash.
her.
Well, it's about time he got
He
a
would have went
Super Bowl
down
ring.
with her if he was if he tried to help.
He was stuck in Detroit his whole career, and then he gets a ring. So like, good for him. It's just we're gonna whoop his ass tonight. I can't wait.
I don't know. I got the Rams in this game in LA. I also dislike the Bills a lot. So hopefully Stafford can pull it out. Get a couple cortisone shots and he'll be fine.
First touchdown of the game, Dawson Knox. Lock it.
I mean,
I
I could
took it.
see it happen.
Isaiah
Every game,
McKenzie.
I would take Dawson Knox first touchdown every Bills game last year. No joke, it probably hit 55% of the time.
I'm going bold prediction. I'm going to go Josh Allen rushing touchdown as the first touchdown of the game.
I like it.
They're going to get it to the goal line and they're going to do like a little like a RPO type play where
Yeah.
Josh Allen will take it to the outside for an open touchdown.
That'd be crazy. It'd be even crazier if like Singletary scored. Like we actually scored a real rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd be absurd. I mean, it's the first game of the year, and like looking at like the Sunday slate, there's good games, but like this is definitely a contender for game of the week because it's just two high power teams. and
I'm
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be a sick
100%.
game.
I think it's definitely the two best teams, not the two best teams playing, but
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, yeah, because I think the Chiefs Cardinals is a good game.
I'm not high on the Cardinals one bit. I really don't like the Cardinals. I don't know why. Until like D Hop comes back, like they're banged up, and like Zach Ertz, he might not even play week one.
Zach Ertz might not play week one.
Like they're
Hearing a
banged
lot
up.
of, supposedly his I think it's his ankle.
Thank God you
Yeah, I
drafted
think
Cole
something like
Kmet in the 12th round.
Yeah, I know.
Not gonna talk about this again. We already talked about. it.
There's some other good games on there. I
think
said the
a
Bucks Cowboys
sneaky
good game.
is Eagles Lions. in my
100%.
opinion. Jared Goff 5-0 against the spread in openers.
I do not trust Jared Goff. I don't know why. I just don't think he's that good.
I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is gonna have a big year,
Yeah.
but I think the Lions are not gonna be good, but I can see them going.
They
like
have a good
7.
offense.
They go like
dude.
7-10.
Yeah,
They have a
like-
good. They have a good
I can see
line. They
that.
have a good offense. They have a quarterback. There's a guy there.
Yeah, I mean
He's there.
He's not the
He's
worst
there.
quarterback.
But
in the
he's
league.
a quarterback.
proven you can win with him, but It just showed what the Rams did once they got rid of him and went and got a real quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
But my
He
sleep,
brought him to the Super Bowl.
he did. I mean,
They
Sean
shouldn't have
McVay
made the
and that
Super Bowl.
defense
Yeah.
and the rest of that team.
That was the
Jared
worst
Goff
Super
just-
Bowl I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
They should not have made it. Do you remember the play against the
PI,
Saints?
yeah,
Yeah, the
it's a
PI play. That was
Pass interference
horrible.
call. But
Horrible.
wasn't that a Super Bowl like literally like 10-3?
It's 10-7 or something like
Something
that.
like that was actually the worst
it
Super
might
Bowl
have
I've
been
ever
10-3, but-
watched.
Yeah, it was horrible.
That was brutal.
But my sleeper game of the week is actually Broncos Seahawks. Russell Wilson, first week on a new team, going back to Seattle. I think that crowd comes on a Monday night game, prime time. I think that crowd's gonna just go nuts, and I honestly think it's gonna be a very close game. Even though the Broncos are the way better team, I just think the Seahawks are gonna just play up to
It's at
the whole
Seattle, right?
homecoming and
It's in Seattle, yeah. Yeah, I mean Broncos country. Let's
Yeah.
ride.
That's right.
Nah.
Chargers, Raiders. That's
Gonna be a great game too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big game. I think Herbert's gonna come out and just have a. I think this is gonna be like the Chargers' year. Maybe not Super Bowl wise, but like, I think they're gonna finally take that next step. Herbert's gonna
Yeah.
have a huge year. They
Jet-
have a high-powered offense over there.
Mhm.
J. Herb fucking eats against the Raiders too, dude.
Yeah.
He
He's-
plays
he's
good
so
against
good.
the Raiders.
I think that game could be very much well be a shootout.
Yeah. I
They
mean
both got very good offenses, and
Devontae's gonna have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's gonna have 2 touchdowns.
hopefully
Mike
Keenan
Williams
Allen's
has
two
3.
No. They're gonna have 5 touchdowns, but those other 3 are going to Austin Eckler, and he's gonna drop 50 on your fucking head.
Then it'll just cancel out because Josh Allen's gonna drop 50.
That's
So
fine.
we'll equal it out. And I take away your RB1.
I'm looking at the wrong board.
Yeah, so was I.
That's not my yeah, that is my RB1.
RB1.
That's fine. I got Kareem Hunt. Just kidding. I'm not playing him.
I mean, another game. I think it's gonna be fun to watch. It's 2 shitty teams, but Baker makes his return to versus
Oh,
Cleveland.
yeah. Did you see
the
what
Browns
didn't he
and the
say, didn't he-
Panthers.
Didn't they ask him what he's gonna do against them? Didn't
Yeah.
he say something like,
He's like, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
He's.
I
kind
kind
of
of hope he does. Like
So do I.
I'm indifferent about Baker. Like, there's some things I don't like, and there's some things I do like. I think he's a competitor. I think he's gonna come out of that game just what the Browns did to him. They fucked him over and went and got a QB that is suspended for the first 9
That's what James
games.
says.
I think like 11.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know who had DJ Moore in our league, but I think he's gonna
Nick.
I think he's gonna.
I think he's. I'm big.
Right here.
I'm big
was
on
gonna
DJ.
say-
I
Moore
like
this
DJ
year 'cause
Moore a lot.
Baker is I don't think Baker's a top 10 quarterback in the league, but he's a huge upgrade over what they had there in
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, and then
Who's-
Cam Newton comes
Yeah.
back, and
Yeah, dude. So Baker at least knows how to throw a little bit, and he can go out there and win games. So
49ers Bears. I feel like that's another one that could be decent.
Bears are not good.
yeah,
They're not
I don't
good,
think the Bears
but
are.
I
The
feel like that could
49ers
be-
are
it's the
always
first-
somehow good,
First
so.
week,
I mean, it's the NFL,
Jaguar-
anything could happen.
yeah, Jaguars Commanders, sick game.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch that game. Friggin' rather gouge my
Actually, a
eyes
game
out.
that we kind of skipped over. The Packers game, Packers Vikings.
I don't
big
think
division.
the Vikings are gonna be that good, but
But
obviously
it's just a big division
rival.
rival. Vikings are home. I mean, obviously they still have Aaron Rodgers, but their
Yeah.
offense is a lot of question marks. Who do
They're-
they have at receiver? They have a guy with a
Aaron
he's
Jones.
gonna be in a wheelchair soon. Randall Cobb.
They should basically it should be AJ Dillon as RB1 and Aaron Jones as wide receiver 1.
I mean, Aaron Jones is gonna be all over the field. I think Aaron Jones is gonna be playing slot receiver at times. Like
Wish I
they
could.
really have no depth at receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, they have Aaron Rodgers who can make miracles happen. We've all seen it.
Well,
But I don't know.
We'll get
Division
into
game
it,
in-
get into it a little later, but that game, one of my bold predictions for the season is going to be around that game.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. One of them.
But I think that's going to be a very hard fought game, division game. Vikings are home. We'll see what happens. I know a lot of people aren't big Kirk Cousins fans, but
I think Kirk's good. I like Kirk, but I just don't think their team's
yeah,
very good.
They don't have a bad offense. Dalvin Cook,
Justin
Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen's still there.
Yeah.
He's always like productive. Irv Smith, he was supposed to have a good year last year, and then he got hurt in like training camp. I don't think they're a bit, and they picked up a couple guys on defense. I don't think they're that bad of a team. Buccaneers, Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to be fucking awful.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to take a huge step back this year. But I also have I think the Cowboys, especially Dak Prescott, and I'm the biggest Cowboys hater. I can't stand the Cowboys. But I really think Dak's going to come out with a chip on his shoulder after the injuries and stuff like that. I think he's going to have a really good year. But
I think if anyone has a chip on the shoulder, it's got to be Zeke.
But I honestly think I think Zeke is where he's been taking like a
The
step
chip-
back year
Yeah.
after year. This is where I think Tony Pollard. I'm not saying he becomes a starter this year, but I think he's going to
Should.
see a lot more work this year. Where it's gonna not in the beginning of the season, but I think by midway through the season you could see a 50-50 split between
Yeah.
Pollard and Zeke.
The chips are definitely not on his shoulder; they're in his mouth.
That's true. But I mean, he needs to have it. It's his contract year, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's also
Like, he has to have
dude.
a
He's
big
been
year.
he's been the. It's not often where running backs stay good after their age 28, 29. I don't even know how old is Zeke now.
He's not.
Yes,
He's not that old.
He has to be like 27,
Yeah,
28
I think
now.
I think he's probably like 26, 27.
So he's starting to get to the age where running backs tend to die out,
He's 27.
and he's been the lead back there for. He's been getting all the touches for the past
Half a decade.
5 years.
yeah.
Yeah, 5,
Derrick
6
Henry's
years.
28. Did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, so that's where running backs tend to die out. There's not a lot of running backs that you could say have been like we'll put it in fantasy terms an RB1 past their 28, 29, age 30 season. So
Yeah.
he's starting to get to that point, and you could see it with injuries starting to come now. Last year, efficiency-wise, when he was healthy, wasn't that good. I don't know. My bold prediction for the Cowboys is Zeke takes a step back, but I think Dak's going to step up. CeeDee Lamb's going to have a big year, but
CeeDee
I still
Lamb's
don't see them being
beast.
that good because I think, what's their corner's name? Trayvon Diggs?
It's
Yeah.
That
horrible.
man's
He's
trash.
horrible.
It's not good.
You see that fucking?
His son's cool, but he's
His-
trash.
You
his
see the
son's really-
you see the training camp fucking video where he was playing coverage on it was somebody on the Chargers and he just wasn't looking at the quarterback. He was
Yeah.
just staring
Oh,
at the
it was
receiver.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
just catches the ball and
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Keenan
that-
Allen catch touchdown.
the-
They like pats him on the head.
yeah,
Yeah.
the caption was like, "I've never seen a Pro Bowl
Yeah.
safety or whatever
The only reason why he
corner
was in
do
the Pro Bowl is
this."
because he had all those picks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because he
You
was
know how he had those
he
picks?
was a
Look at the fucking
ball he was a
teams he-
ball hawker.
Yeah.
What he
Yeah.
did when he would play zone coverage, he would say, which I guess he's good at reading certain passes, but man to man as a corner, he gets beat a lot.
He gets
He'd get-
toasted
yeah, he
all the
gets
time.
beat.
I don't watch
Wow.
very many Cowboys games, but I had watched a good portion of them play the Giants when Kadarius Toney first started taking off,
Yeah.
and he absolutely fucking shredded Trayvon
Yeah.
Diggs
Yeah, he
multiple
can't cover
times.
man to man.
No,
Like
not
he
at
is
all.
terrible man to man.
He's a ball hawk, and I mean he could be a good like free safety.
No.
But
Yeah, you don't
I
have
am
to pay him anything.
looking
He's
at-
fucking free. Guy sucks.
The Steelers Bengals, I think that can answer a lot of questions too. Cause like Trubisky's starting week 1, so what's gonna happen with the Steelers receivers and all this stuff? And I know we talked about this before we started up, but Najee Harris over under 60 rushing yards, hitting the over on that.
I think
he's gonna get fed.
Najee Harris is gonna get, like you said,
Yeah.
fed this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have their quarterback plays a huge question mark. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't have faith in Trubisky.
No,
I mean, and
I
they just
don't know.
announced the rookie Kenny Pickett is the third string behind.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, that's
What?
a little.
That-
That could be a sign towards maybe Pickett was the wrong guy to pick. Like
I don't know.
he could have a very bad camp, but you expect a guy like Pickett to come in and at least be the backup.
Yeah.
He's the third string now over there.
Especially like it's not even like their backup is like the star backup. It's not like he's in 49ers.
They pretty much have
Jimmy
a
G.
they have a backup QB as their starting
Mason
QB.
Rudolph, dude. Like,
Sorry.
yeah, Trubisky was literally our backup last year.
Yeah, like. So I don't know. The Steelers are going to be a huge question mark because of QB play. I mean, I still think they have a pretty good defense. They still have a pretty good all-around team. I think QB is going to hurt them big time. this
Yeah.
year, though.
I mean, division game, our division, Patriots, Dolphins.
That's.
I think Tua's gonna have a lot of questions, a lot of people watching him, seeing what he
I'm a
can do.
Tua hater.
I'm a big Tua hater. I think
I'm
you
a-
got the Patriots, Mac Jones. Can he have that second
Yeah.
year like he had in his first year?
Well, I don't even think Mac Jones was like he was efficient last year. Like he didn't have a bad year, obviously. I'm
Nah.
not saying he
He's
had a bad
he's
year.
another Jimmy G type
I
quarterback.
felt like he. But again, that's what the Patriots
I know.
do. They come out with these guys and they teach them how to be smart quarterbacks, which is
Mhm.
awesome. But is the Patriots team around Mac Jones
Yeah.
good enough?
Yeah,
You know they have the head
their
coach Bill
receiving
Belichick.
core is terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Like they're actually very bad.
Yeah, The Patriots, both the Patriots and Dolphins have a lot of question marks. The Dolphins are supposed to take a big step forward this year. I mean, I don't see it.
Because when you think of the Patriots, you got their number one is who? Jacoby Myers. That's
Yeah.
their number one receiver.
Kobe Myers.
Devontae Parker.
Yeah, Devontae Parker.
Parker, whoopee do.
I mean, they're
good
running
player.
backs. They've always been a run-first team,
Yeah.
just ground and pound and play
They
good
have, like,
defense.
they always have a running back committee.
So, I mean, I would have to go. The Dolphins are favored by almost 4 with 3.5 points. I would take the Patriots plus 3.5
Yeah, I don't mind that.
if I had the pick, but I think that's more of a toss-up game. Honestly, that's another team that depends on, does Tua come out and take that step
Yeah.
forward, or does he flatline? You don't know.
Elite Joe goes against the former team, the Ravens. The Jets are +7. Is Lamar gonna play? Is the big question mark.
That's a.
Is he gonna
huge-
hold out or is he gonna play?
I think he plays. I can't see him not playing. I just can't
If
see
they
it
pay,
happening.
he plays.
Exactly. He wants money.
But
He
one
wants-
thing I gotta
especially
s-
after that extension that what's his name just got, Russell Wilson.
Oh
He
yeah.
wants money.
Oh yeah, which he deserves to be paid. Like
Yeah,
he deserves to be paid. He's been a great quarterback for what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his style of play will never win a Super Bowl, but you have to, if you get a good, there's few and far between getting a franchise QB, and I think Lamar Jackson is a franchise-changing QB. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of his play style. Can it hold up for 10, 15 years like other quarterbacks can,
Yeah.
or is he going to die out in a few years because of his style?
Then you got
But-
the Giants, Titans. Well, actually, we'll stick with the Ravens and the Jets for a bit
But
because it's still a question that Zach Wilson can play.
Zach Wilson, he's not going to play week 1, in my opinion. I think it'd be stupid to play
They're
him
just
week
trying to
1.
please the mass right now.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to play week 1. I even think week 2 might be a question mark.
There's no need to rush him.
Yeah,
The season's
exactly.
just beginning. It's
Yeah.
not like you need to
I
win
thought
to
you-
make playoffs.
I thought you were gonna say the season's already over for
Ah.
you guys.
Well, yeah, that. But it's first game of the year. It's not like you're in crunch time. Like,
But yeah,
there's no reason to rush him.
Exactly. We still have a young offense. We have
Yeah.
a very young offense. So I think Joe Flacco to start the season is good, just because I want to see what Garrett Wilson can do. I want to see if Elijah Moore when
Yeah.
Zach Wilson didn't play last year. Elijah Moore was like a top 10 wide receiver in the league last year. When for the 6-week span Zach Wilson was out or whatever.
Now, like as Jets fan, like week 1, what are you expecting from your run game?
Game.
Like, are you expecting a lot of Brees Hall? Are you or
So it's
slowly
gonna
get worked in?
no. Michael Carter is gonna be the starting running back.
Yeah.
Brees Hall is gonna be more of like a passing down back to start the season.
Okay.
But like I think I don't know if we said this on the last podcast or we talked about this off camera, that I think down the line, because I do think Brees Hall is just the more talented guy than Michael Carter.
Mhm.
Michael Carter's second year in the league. He knows the offense more, same head coaches. So they're going to start off Michael Carter getting most of the work and Brees Hall being more of a passing down back.
Yeah.
But I think by week 8, week 9, week 10, towards the middle of the season, I think that's where you'll see maybe a Brees Hall come out and he might become like a 65, 40, 35 type guy where he'll be on the field most of the time and Michael
Yeah.
Carter will be his.
That's why you look at like all these like fantasy drafts and everything. He's
was gonna
going
say, it's like,
high.
You think
And
it's
Michael
worth?
Carter's going
Well,
like 10th round.
yeah, like ours is a little skewed, but like you think he's worth in a normal draft like a 4th, 5th round pick, Brees Hall.
It honestly just depends on the rules of the league and stuff, but I wouldn't draft him that high just because I just unless
In a keeper
And
league, I would if I had 2
exactly
running
that's what
backs
I'm saying.
already.
Dynasty
Yeah.
league, keeper league, stuff like that, you can take that risk on him because he can be on your team for a few years if he. Talent-wise, he was probably the most talented running back in this draft, at least top 3, if not the top. But he should be seeing work. He's going to see work to start the season. I just think Michael Carter is already the starter right now. He's going to be seeing the running downs.
Yeah.
But Brees Hall will get passing work in. I think the Jets are a much improved team this year. Again, another team, young QB. It's a huge question mark. Can Zach Wilson take that next step, or does he flatline? That's going to be a huge thing for the Jets. I think their defense will compete. I think they have pieces on offense that can compete. It's, again, QB. Huge question. Huge question mark.
I feel like it's like time for that to happen. Like you've always had the Patriots dominating that division, right? And then behind them it was either the Jets being mediocre or the fucking Dolphins being mediocre, right? And now the Bills have taken over, and I feel like it's like the Jets are just gonna fucking
They should,
one of these
I mean,
years
dude,
they're
they
just
have
gonna
a-
skyrocket,
they-
and it's gonna be you and the Bills being fucking
The thing
head to head for that division.
The thing with as
That's
a
gonna
Jets
be a
fan, I have
sick
a,
division if that happens.
obviously a
Bold comment.
bias towards the Jets, but they really put if you look at the roster as a whole, they have a lot of depth. They just don't have star power right now, which again, a very young team. You don't know who's going to stay.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson can become the next top 5 wide receiver in the league. You just don't know that. But I think they're going to compete. Even it shows when they cut down the 53 guys at the end of training camp. The Jets had 10 guys they cut picked up by other teams. So it just shows the depth this team has on defense. We picked up Quan Alexander, picked up a couple small end free agents on defense, couple offensive linemen. They have I would say an average team this year, and they can jump to above average if Zach Wilson plays good, or they could drop to below average if Zach Wilson's a mess. It's, again, QB is a huge question mark for that team.
So, do you see them, where do you see them coming in the AFC East this year?
AFC East at the absolute best, second place. At the absolute worst, last place. It's just, again, they're a very young team.
Yeah.
It's just they could take that because I do believe they have the depth and the pieces on the team where if Zach Wilson comes out, and I'm not saying he comes out and plays like Pat Mahomes, but if he comes out and he shows he could be a good quarterback, I think that this team with a very hard schedule can go get 9-10 wins this year.
That'd be a big leap for them. A
Yeah,
huge leap.
That'd be huge because they have, again, the depth and everything on that team
Yeah.
to compete with other teams. It's, again, they're young and QB. That's it.
Then you got jumping over to the Colts Texans. Pretty excited to see the Colts this year because obviously you got Jonathan Taylor coming off one of the best years ever. Then you got, I think, Michael Pittman going to have a big year because you bring in Matty Ice.
Yeah.
I think the Colts could be a good
Colts
team this
dominate that game. Davis Mills plays well, but it's not enough.
Yeah,
year.
Houston's going to be.
Damon Pierce gets his
horrible.
first touchdown of the year.
I just I
I
think
think they're gonna be playing from behind, so I don't think so.
I think that I think it's going to be
Every week.
I think the Colts are going to come out and blow that. I think the Texans are so bad this year.
Yeah.
That
I'm actually, I think the Colts are going to be one of those teams that are kind of underrated all year, but Matt Ryan could lead them to a division title.
yeah, and again, can Matt Ryan play good?
Yeah.
He's 38, 39 years old now. He's getting up there. He's been in the league for a while. He's
Yeah.
very good quarterback. But that team can be dangerous. If Matt Ryan can come out and they can protect Matt Ryan because he's also a guy that he has concrete on his feet.
Oh yeah.
If they start,
big time.
if you guys start getting to him, he can't really get out of the pocket. too
Yeah.
well. So if
I
they can
mean-
protect him, they'll be a very good team. The Colts are one of those sleeper teams where if things go right, they could be a very dangerous team.
Yeah, they have a very good offense, and with
Pieces on
Matt
defense, too.
Ryan, that just upgrades it a lot from Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
You go from one of the least accurate quarterbacks to one of the most accurate.
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
exactly.
Even though he's old, he's one of the most accurate
Yeah.
quarterbacks in the league still.
Exactly. He's a great pocket passer. Great pocket passer,
Mhm.
Matt Ryan. That's why I also am high on Pittman. I think Pittman's gonna have
I
a
know.
huge year.
Can't wait for
I'm
Pittman.
high on Alec Pierce. I don't think he's gonna be fucking like this
I think
insane
he
player, but
could
he's
be
gonna.
good.
I think he's gonna have a good year.
Yeah.
And I know like everyone's kind of like going up on the hype on that, but after like seeing like who he was, like, oh shit, like this kid could actually do something.
I mean, jumping over to the next game, I'm expecting a big run game here. Giants Titans.
Yeah.
I mean, I just see run offense versus run offense.
I think if-
see what Saquon
I mean,
could
I think
do.
the Titans aren't as good as they have been.
I don't think they are either.
I don't think they were ever as good as they
Yeah,
showed
I
that
think they were the worst one seed ever last year.
because I also think Derrick Henry obviously played a huge part in that.
Yeah.
it makes Tannehill's like a Garoppolo type guy. Like
Yeah, it makes him look like a lot better than
he'll
what he
go out
is.
there and he'll do the job, but he's not going to win you games. But he's also not going to lose you games.
Yeah.
So that game's going to honestly depend who can get the run game going first, in my opinion, because I'm not a big believer in either of those quarterbacks, Daniel Jones or Tannehill.
Yeah,
And-
when you look at both like their receiving cores, like Tennessee, you got Robert Woods, their one. You got a rookie in Traylon Burks, which I think he could be decent. And then you go over, and the Giants, you got Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard's your number 2.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, both their receiving cores are not
and
good.
I also receiving cores aren't that good, and I also don't think quarterback play is that good. But they both have stud running backs.
Yeah.
Saquon, I think I mean, again, Penn State bias here, but I think Saquon is due for a huge year. He's somebody that has a chip on his shoulder. Even I think there's one interview with him where he goes, "Fuck everybody. I'm going out there and I'm."
He should bounce back this
So,
year.
I think that
I
game-
hope he doesn't get hurt, dude.
I think that game is just going to depend on who can get the running game going first and play off of that.
Zach.
Took Saquon in the first round, and Saquon went in the
And
second
we,
round.
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with Derrick Henry. Is he still going to be Derrick Henry, or is this a
Again,
regression
that's
year?
an-
Again,
that's
he's
another
28
thing,
years
yeah.
old. He's at that age now where 28 obviously doesn't sound old. As Tom Brady's playing at 45, but that position is there's no protecting running back.
Mhm.
You're going, especially a guy like Derrick Henry. He's going in the trenches every single down, getting hit and stuff. Your body starts to break down.
You know what's funny? We're we're gonna get old, right? And we're gonna be in our 30s, and we're gonna be sitting here. Maybe not doing this. We're gonna be sitting somewhere going, I don't know if whoever the 28-year-old is at the time, I don't know if he's gonna be good. He's getting old, and we're fucking sitting there with our bellies like
Our
this.
beer bellies.
He's
fucking
getting
Budweiser
old.
in hand.
As getting old, like a
I think
28.
the only game we didn't touch bases on is the Saints Falcons, which I mean it's nothing crazy, but
Saints win that game. Jameis throws 4 touchdowns, 4 picks, but they win.
Yeah, literally. Jameis is like he's a mystery at quarterback. That guy sometimes comes out looks amazing. Other
Mhm.
times it just looks blind throwing the football.
Mariota
Dude,
under
Falcons.
center for the Falcons.
Dude,
Imagine like
I mean, he's not like a bad quarterback. So he's not.
he's not the worst starter in the league.
Yeah, like
I mean,
it's like I said
nah.
about Jared Goff. Like he's a quarterback.
yeah. I mean, I
Mari-
think I put
Mariota's a
Jared
quarter-
Goff
Yeah,
above.
I think I'd take
I-
Yeah,
I
but
think
I think they're
Mariota's
both
bad.
in the category of okay, he's a quarterback.
Yeah, he definitely is a quarterback.
Can't say that about us. All right, you want to go like division winners?
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll start with the AFC East.
Bills.
Giants. I'm sorry. Bills.
Yeah, even though my boys are in this division, I can't. It'd be stupid for me not to say the Bills. So
We'll do.
Bills take that division pretty easily.
You want to do full division, or you want to do division winner, division loser? So like first and last place.
Yeah, we can do that.
Then the
Alright.
AFC East. I'll start off with the loser. I think Miami. I think Miami is they're fakers. They're not going to be good. F Miami. Tyreek Hill can go suck a dill.
I think it's a tough choice because
It is.
Miami, there's a very good possibility that they are fakers, but there's still the possibility that Tua just
Yeah.
comes out and slings the ball. And I think there's a bigger possibility that if Zach Wilson is hurt these first couple games and then comes back and plays lackluster, that the Jets
Yeah,
finish below
dude,
them,
You see the
even-
Jets' first like 9 weeks their schedule, dude. We had like the hardest schedule of all time. I'll go through the Jets before we go to the rest of the divisions. We start off with the Ravens, and then we go to the Browns, then Bengals, Steelers, Dolphins, Packers, Broncos, Patriots, Bills, Patriots, Bears, and then once we get to the Bears, it eases up. But
and that's why I drafted the Broncos, Bills, Patriots, all those defenses in a row. I didn't need any other players.
I got obviously I got my boys, the Bills, winning the division, starting off 1-0 after tonight. You know, I want to say the Jets coming last 'cause I fucking hate them and they suck. But honestly, I think there's a lot of expectations to seeing out that they're a lot better team that they are. I think the Patriots have a very good shot at just falling off.
yeah, I just can't. As much as I would love to see the Patriots fall off, because I got to give you one thing, Joey. The Bills aren't my least favorite team. The Patriots are. I think you could. I don't know if you can agree with that, but just with how they ran this division our entire life so
Oh,
far.
yeah.
I always hope for a fall off, but
Yeah.
I just think Bill Belichick's too good of a. I just think he has such a good system going on there that like even if they're not a good team, like they're still gonna go out and compete every
Yeah.
single game. Like they're not gonna. I just can't see them going.
Oh, they're playing at Dallas.
17 games in the season, right?
Yeah.
Bills 13-4,
I can see
and one of those 4 is to the Lions.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised, dude. We lost to the fucking Jaguars.
I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm taking the
Oh, yeah,
Lions.
the NFL is weird. Like, there's a lot of upsets that happen in football.
13 and
so.
4. Let me see. Let me go through.
You know
the
what's funny?
schedule.
They have a line for that game, but they don't have a line for the game before it. But they have a
Alright.
line for every game. except
Tonight
for the
we open
Browns.
up against the Rams. W. Next week home opener against the Titans Monday night. W. Dolphins. W. Ravens. W.
W.
Steelers. W.
W.
Chiefs.
W.
W. Packers.
Loss.
Tough game.
Actually,
Prime time in Buffalo.
I think
W.
I think it's either Chiefs or
Joey's
Packers.
like, yeah, I got him going 17 and
no,
0.
you lose the Chiefs or the Packers game. It's one or the other.
Jets.
opinion.
W. Vikings. W. Browns. W. Lions. W. Patriots in at Patriots. Loss.
I was gonna say you probably lose one of those games.
Jets.
and that's-
W. Dolphins. W. Bears. W. Bengals. Loss. Patriots. W.
Yeah,
we
Patriots
lose two
probably
games.
take the W. You're right.
We'll split with the Patriots somehow. Bengals. I do think we're gonna beat them, but I don't want to say we were gonna lose one game all year. So I saw I give them the benefit of the doubt. But our schedule's not that bad. We really don't have that that bad of a schedule. And I don't think the Bengals are gonna be all that this year.
Yeah, well,
I think-
okay,
I
that's
think
the next division we're getting to.
Okay.
The AFC North.
I got the Ravens winning it,
Okay.
and what the fuck? I'm gonna lock my phone out. I got the Ravens winning
Why
it,
is this?
and
Oh,
I
this is
have
preseason.
the.
It's like the Jets are not 3-0.
I was like, this is a tough one. I'm gonna put the Browns in last, but
I agree with that.
my
I
one of my
completely
bold
agree.
predictions for the season: Bengals do not make the playoffs.
Oof.
It's one of my bold predictions. They missed the playoffs. They finished third in that division and missed the playoffs. So I got Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
Ah,
I got.
it's a tough.
I
one.
agree with Joey with Baltimore. I think Baltimore's going to take that division. I think Cincy takes a wild card spot because I just think I just can't see with Pittsburgh's quarterback situation them. I think they have a good team now. Like Pittsburgh,
They could finish second and still not get a wild card though.
yeah, true. I think Cincinnati will be fine. Just Pittsburgh's going to be one of those teams that's going to have like a lot of tough
Yeah.
games that are going to play hard, but I just think
It's
their
gonna
QB
be like the
play-
Lions last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, exactly.
Their QB play is going to hurt them a lot. Like
Yeah, probably.
and like the bit down the stretch and stuff when you're playing teams like the Bengals,
Mhm.
Baltimore, the Bill, when you're playing teams like that with very good quarterback play, like Pittsburgh's gonna have a tough time.
Yeah.
Winning at the end of games, but I got Baltimore, Cincy, Pittsburgh, Cleveland.
I think
That poverty franchise over there
Yeah.
in Ohio, dude.
I don't think this is the most mediocre division, but I do think it is going to be a mediocre division. I'm probably going to take Baltimore at the top too, and then Cincy. Then honestly, it's probably the same, just because they don't really have a quarterback. I mean, Brissett could
Yeah,
go out there and
exactly.
shock the world,
Be Brissett.
but they don't have a quarterback for 11 games. But I don't think that Baltimore is necessarily going to have like a really good record, but I do think they're going to win the division.
Yeah, that division's gonna be a toss up because I also don't think Cincinnati's as good as they were. I think they went on a run last year and it was like a miracle run.
That's what I'm saying.
I have
Yeah.
faith in Burrow. I think he's very good.
Yeah,
I mean, one thing I think Herbert's better than Burrow.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I don't trust Cincinnati as much as other people do, and I trust Baltimore more as like a team as a whole.
That's if we don't get a holdout from.
Yeah, if Lamar plays, Baltimore's
Yeah,
gonna win.
yeah.
If Lamar doesn't play, I think it's Cincinnati's division to run away with. Honestly, that's just my opinion.
Now, the AFC South.
South.
This is a mediocre division.
I
This
mean,
is a shit
dude,
division.
There's only two.
Indy, number one.
Yeah, I got the Colts. I got the Colts finishing first.
I think they're gonna have a good season.
I got the Colts
They're
finishing
playing.
first.
They play 3 shitty teams a combined 6 times. I think that's 6 free wins. I think they need maybe. I think that like the top spot in the AFC is probably gonna be like 14 wins. So I think they'll get around like 12.
Yeah, I think Indy's gonna.
I think
be
they
good.
can get like 12
I mean-
wins. I think they're gonna be and 12 is a very good season.
Yeah. Like I think I don't think Tennessee is going to win the division. No.
No.
I think Tennessee could sneak into a playoff spot just because of they get to play Houston and Jacksonville 4
Yeah.
times. Well, 2 times each, 4 times in total. 'Cause
Yeah, I got.
that is, you have Houston and Jacksonville in your division. That's just like, they must be, the Colts have to be dancing right now. Like,
We, and I'm not just saying this because Clemson faithful is the offense over there, but we don't know what's going to happen with that offense. Like, you don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they signed shitty wide receivers for $80 million.
Yeah.
James Robinson has been solid past couple of years, and ETN, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with ETN,
Yeah.
but he could also be a very solid running back. It all just comes down to quarterback play.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have them finishing last. I got the Colts winning it and Houston finishing last.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Houston's the worst team in that division.
Yeah, I
easily.
mean, they're probably the worst team in the league.
I also think Jacksonville's still only going to be a 4 or 5 win team at the end of the year. I think Houston has a chance to literally have 0 to 2 wins
Yeah.
to finish it.
Davis Mills will do something to give him a win or two.
Yeah, they'll shock some, and they'll be like the best team in the league somehow.
Yeah.
They'll lose to everyone else. They'll have 1 win, and
Yeah.
they'll go and beat like the best team in the league. All right,
I don't think they play Buffalo, though, right, Joe?
No, I don't think so.
now
To the
fun
west.
division, the best
To the best division in football. Yes, sir.
Now this is a fun one. I-
4 elite quarterbacks.
I'll
3 elite quarterbacks.
I'll
1
start it
very
off.
good quarterback.
I'll start it off. Chargers are winning the division. I got Kansas City coming in second. I got Las Vegas coming in third, and Denver finishing last.
That's kind of crazy.
I think
Because-
Vegas is good. I don't know why. I mean, but that division is so good.
I think-
that division is
I think that
insane.
division sees at least 3 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
came into like a big part. And
I can
don't
see the
think
last place
Bengals
team
make the
having.
playoffs.
It's even hard to, like, all 4 of those teams.
Can all 4 of them make the playoffs?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't there 3 wild card spots now?
Trying to think, is there 3?
I can't see.
There might. I think there is 3.
But even they have to play.
Because-
They're gonna beat each other up in that.
Yeah.
4 division winners, and then 3 wild card. So 7 teams from each conference,
Could,
and then 1 team gets first round bye.
yeah.
Yeah, I maybe
Yeah,
okay.
So, yeah.
It's a possibility,
Very unlikely.
but you'd have
But
every team would have to win every other game besides the games in division. And
Yeah.
division would be like
yeah,
whatever
that-
happens.
because they
happens.
each play each other twice, so that's gonna hurt some of their records.
Yeah.
Whether they split or not, like it's
Yeah.
gonna mess up records.
Dude,
See,
that division's a toss up.
I
I
think
just love the Chargers this year.
Yeah, I think they're.
I mean I love the Chargers too, and it's hard to not say Kansas City is going to be very good.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just think Russ is going to go out there and not like shock you because we all know Russ is good, but that team's just going to fucking
Dude,
shock that division. I'm not going to take them first though. I think that it is going to be Kansas City, Denver, Chargers, Las Vegas.
okay.
But I'm not saying that I think the Chargers are a fucking
I'll
bad
put it this
team.
way: at the end of the year, if any of these teams win this division, I will not be surprised.
Yeah, that is very true.
But I mean, just going off this, I got the Chargers winning it. Then I got Denver, Kansas City, and I got Vegas coming in last.
Yeah, that's a gauntlet of a division.
That's very
gauntlet of
really
division.
hard division. It's the best division in football.
Oh yeah, and there's no argument to that.
No.
Like, there's not even a division that comes close.
And honestly, I think it might have been last year too. Not gonna cap. Like Las Vegas was good. The Chargers were good. I mean, they were what 30 seconds away from having 3 teams in the playoffs, but they decided
Yeah.
I forget what the fuck it was.
The
Or like 2
Chargers
minutes
called a
away.
timeout.
Yeah, they called a timeout. Like they were literally
They were gonna go to
30 seconds
overtime,
away
or they were gonna tie
in
And
overtime.
then both of them were
Yeah,
gonna.
and they were
make
both
the
going to make the playoffs.
And then the Steelers got in because of that.
Poverty. The Steelers were.
Over to the NFC East. This is kind of a toss-up division. A bunch of average teams.
No. 2 average teams and 2 fucking horrible teams.
Dude, honestly, I don't think the Commanders are going to be as bad as people think. I really don't think so. I think Carson Wentz is an upgraded QB, and I think he can. Especially in this division, I don't think this division is that strong. I think I'll put it this way: I think Philadelphia wins the division. I think this is where it comes tough.
It becomes a toss-up right there.
I think Dallas is taking a huge step back this year. I think they'll.
But do you think Washington can win? Like, I think Dallas can win like 8 games. Do you think Washington can win 8, 9 games?
Four of these teams. I think all 4 of these teams can finish anywhere from like 6 to 9 wins.
Those are great numbers, especially right next to each other.
I did not even mean to put it that way, but we'll say 7 to 9 to make it more
Kid friendly.
Kid friendly. We're always kid friendly out here. I'll go bold. I'm going very bold prediction. Philly finishing first, Washington finishing second, Dallas coming in third, the Giants coming in last by very close margins though. Like the last 2 weeks are going to decide this. Can't speak right now, but decide this division.
I slightly agree, but I think Philly wins the division, and it's not decided in the last 2 weeks. I think they'll be a couple games ahead of these teams. And then after that, I mean, I still think Dallas is like a pretty decent team, but I fucking hate them with all my guts. So I'm going to say Philly, Washington, Giants, Dallas. Yep, that's what I'm going with. Fuck the Cowboys.
I got Philly winning the division. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Philly's going to be very good. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a massive year. I got Philly, Dallas, Giants, Commanders.
I just think that division's a toss-up.
Yeah,
I feel like they're
it's like
all
the AFC South.
Yeah. Just not as nearly as good. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of the AFC West, never mind.
All right, NFC North. This is where one of my bold predictions comes into play.
This is where one of my bold predictions comes into.
Yeah,
So
I know what you guys are going to say, but I'm going with the safe answer. Green Bay takes the division. I got Detroit coming in second.
Okay, well then I guess
Actually,
it wasn't
I'm
very
gonna-
bold of me because
I'll make it even weirder. I say Minnesota and Detroit tie for second place.
Okay.
And then you just got Chicago chilling there,
Poverty.
It's going to get beat up by that division.
I guess a lot of people are high on the Lions then because
I thought you were going to say they were going to
no, I think Green Bay.
It's because of Hard Knocks.
Well, see, I'm gonna go with 2 of my bold predictions here. Are we doing MVP after this?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of mine would come from this division, but I think Green Bay is going to win the division by a few games. I think they'll have like 12 wins.
Yeah, I think
maybe 13.
I honestly think Green Bay, in my opinion, is by far the best team in this division.
100%.
Just because of their quarterback. I think Aaron Rodgers, even though he always chokes in the playoffs.
I think Detroit comes in second, positive record, 10-7. Mark it in the books. Detroit Lions are back. They don't need Matt Stafford.
I'll say the Lions and Minnesota both have again like 9 wins. They'll both be on the mark, and I think Chicago will finish.
And then Minnesota probably right under them, and then I'm obviously Chicago dead last. That's a wall. Been ready. Chicago fucking sucks.
Yeah, they're going to be bad.
Justin Fields ain't it. Even if he was on a better team,
Stan Justin Fields.
ain't it.
Ohio State quarterbacks.
He would have been it if he
he
stayed
stayed
at
with
Georgia.
Georgia.
He would have been it.
I forgot about that.
Hey, I can't wait 1 year. I'm going to go Ohio State and suck.
And lose.
Fuck you, Justin.
And lose to Clemson in the national championship. Actually, was it the national? No, I think that was a semifinal. It was 2019. 2019-2020.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was a semifinal
Sure
because I was in
that was
Florida for that. They
Pretty sure
did.
you guys like beat the shit out.
Yeah.
That's funny. So this is where my second bowl prediction comes in. I got the Vikings winning the division. Packers second, Detroit third, and then
Yeah, I
fucking
think
Chicago.
we need to find a new third.
I'm telling you, dude.
Jesus.
I think Minnesota is gonna have a
I
top
don't
5
think so.
offense in the league this year.
It's the same as it was last year.
They're going to improve still. Doesn't mean people can't grow. Like Dalvin Cook, if he stays healthy, I think this is a top 5 offense.
They do have
in
a
the
scary
league.
offense.
He's fat.
Their
I'm
offense
just
is
kidding.
disgusting.
I just think Minnesota's a very average team with a good offense.
It's an average city. It's like, what do you expect?
And I think they built up their defense a little bit. I think they win the division.
Nick
Full
Nick
pick.
Walsh would be very very sad if that happens.
That's my
Nick
second-
Walsh should be screaming right now.
That's my second bold prediction. I got Minnesota taking that division.
NFC South.
Another shit division.
It's a pretty bad division.
Tampa,
Tampa takes the division,
No doubt.
obviously. Second place,
New Orleans.
Carolina. Baker
Yeah?
Mayfield is coming out with a chip this year. I'm telling you. Baker's going to come out. Not going to put up MVP numbers, but he's going to come out and he's going to win some fucking big-time games for Carolina. I think they win. They get second place in that division and make the wild card. That is my bold prediction for the NFC.
Wow, that is bold. I mean, I got Tampa winning it. I got the Saints coming in second. Stephen A. Smith picked Jameis Winston to win MVP this year.
I'd have to agree with him.
I got
He may throw 30 picks, but he's thrown 75 touchdowns. Never
I
been
got-
done.
I got Carolina coming in third, and then the Falcons.
Yeah, Atlanta's bad.
Yeah,
They're just a bad
they're very
They're
bad.
a bad team.
They have no one.
Yeah, they're
Kyle
just-
Pitts. That's about it.
They're gonna get eaten alive.
My order's the same as yours.
They're the
My division order is the same as yours. I
Ah.
agree with that.
yeah. I got New Orleans coming in third, and then shock the world.
Carolina,
Atlanta.
wow.
It's my bold prediction. I think Baker comes out this year. I honestly think Carolina has a pretty good team. Just obviously quarterback play's not there. I
Yeah.
think Baker is way better than Sam Darnold
Yeah,
because I think Sam
absolutely. Yeah,
Darnold's
that's-
trash.
If you want an
Definitely agree with that.
outlandish prediction, Tampa doesn't win the division.
I was actually gonna say that. I was gonna say I think the Saints are gonna come very, very close to winning that division.
But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you wanted to be fucking
I think the Saints could fight.
kind
for
of
that
wild,
division.
maybe TB12 isn't TB12 anymore. We've been saying that for
We've been
8
saying
years,
That, yeah,
but
I've been saying that since 3 Super Bowls ago.
Yeah, literally.
You can't. It's like the same thing with me with the Patriots. I can't count that man out. Like I can't count Belichick
Yeah.
out.
Fuck Tom Brady, dude.
I
I'm
don't
so
even,
tired
I don't
of
even
talking
want to
about
get
it.
You know
into
what I
it.
just realized too, just like Tampa Bay TB. And
Yeah,
Tom
I
Brady.
fucking.
Yeah.
I the only reason I said TB12 is because I looked and it said TB, so I was like, I'm just gonna go with that. All right, NFC West.
San Fran, Arizona, the Rams, Seattle. I got
Honestly,
the Rams winning that division. I think the Rams are still very. I think the Rams
not
are
the
so
worst division.
No, I was gonna say one of the
they're a
better
pretty good
divisions
division.
in football.
Yeah, it is
If
a
it wasn't
good
for
division.
Seattle, it would be
Yeah.
probably the second best division. in
My
football.
prediction, I think I got the Rams winning this division. Then I got San Fran coming in second, Arizona coming in third, and Seattle coming in last with Geno at the helm.
I'm just gonna be different because I want to be. Rams are coming in. Not there. Rams are definitely coming in first in the division. I don't think San Fran or Arizona are anywhere. Not that they're not anywhere close, but they're just not on the same level as like the Rams or any teams like that. Arizona in second. Once D Hop comes back, I think they're gonna have a good end to the season. And I'm telling you, Call of Duty's not gonna be on Kyler's mind this year. Because there's stats that he plays worse when Call of Duty comes out. Like around the time that Call of Duty comes out, he
I did
plays
not
worse.
Even know
Yeah,
that. I
literally.
did not
It's
even know
crazy. Arizona second, San Fran third, Seattle fourth. Trey Lance was mad that they re-signed or restructured what's his name's contract. Trey Lance already bitch made.
I don't know if I believe that. Because it came out that he was mad when he resigned, and it came out that he was happy when he resigned. So I don't know which one I truly believe.
Bitch made.
I don't know which one I believe in that.
I still think he's gonna be a good fantasy quarterback. So
Yeah.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
I got the Rams winning that division still. They'll start out 0-1, but they're going to win that division. I got the 49ers in second, Seattle in third,
Wow.
Arizona in last.
Wow. Wow.
I don't like Arizona.
You just don't like making good predictions.
I don't like Arizona.
That doesn't mean that I don't like the fucking. I don't even know what team I was gonna say. I guess I did do that with fucking Dallas. So
No, not like
I'm
I
not
hate.
gonna
I don't think they're gonna be that good of a team. I don't like hate. It's not like the Jets or the Patriots where like I hate
you're just
them.
mad
I
that
just don't think they're gonna be a good team.
you're just mad about Chase Edmonds. It's fine.
I think
He's on
Arizona.
the Dolphins.
I think Arizona's gonna have a high-powered offense again, but
I think James Conner's gonna have a good year. I do think that.
I think he's gonna get injured.
Who's their back?
Eno Benjamin,
That's who their back
baby.
is?
Well, it's Darrell Williams and then him, but
Ah.
Eno Benjamin's I think he's a rookie or second year, so he's probably
Darrell Williams from the Chiefs.
not
I
bad,
didn't know
but
they
not
got him,
good.
actually.
I think
I like Chase Edmonds. It sucks that he went to the Dolphins because I do like him.
I'm just very happy. I hope Seattle's very bad this year, which I think they will be. Just because Jamal Adams can sit there and rot his life away in Seattle.
I
I-
don't like Jamal Adams. at
He's a
all.
softy, dude.
bitch.
He's a softy. He's bitch made. Call Trey Lance, but he's bitch made.
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
agree with that one.
And they could take Geno Smith's. They could take the Jets scraps and go lose a bunch of games over there.
MVP,
3 picks, MVP.
3 picks.
Give me your top choice, and then who, if they don't win it, you think? Give me 2 more.
Okay. It's going to sound biased, but I think Josh Allen finally gets his MVP. Aaron Rodgers. If Allen doesn't win it, Aaron Rodgers.
Allen Rodgers.
Allen
Oh,
Rodgers.
fuck.
go.
I was so fucking hyped
What-
for this
what
game.
team-
I can't get my mind
What
off
team
the
does he
Bills.
play for?
Aaron Rodgers. Surprising. I really think he's going to have a big year. Jalen Hurts.
Okay. Okay. You want to go next, Dave?
No, I want you to go because I got some I got some fun shit to add to mine.
All right. I got a very, 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 very bold prediction for MVP. And this could change if this does happen. This could change the division outlook in this division. Derek fucking Carr comes out.
Wow.
Derek fucking Carr with his weapons on offense comes out and plays up with the rest of that crazy ass division and says, "No, I'm here, baby. I'm here." He goes throws for 50 tutties and goes and wins MVP.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
But I also think another, I guess this could be kind of bold. If he plays, doesn't hold out, I think Lamar Jackson could be a very good MVP candidate just because he can rush for 1,000 yards and throw for 3,000.
Can he throw for that much?
Yeah, you can.
Sometimes.
All right.
Who's your third?
Third, gotta go basic. Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Top pick. 3 years in a row it's going to be. I don't think there's any doubt. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers. Now, bold prediction at number 2. Jameis motherfucking Winston. Like I said, 75 touchdowns. The 30 picks don't matter.
7,000
That
yards
LASIK-
going for.
That LASIK eye surgery, it don't matter.
Even Ace.
Now, I'm just fucking around. But I do, if it does happen, I wasn't fucking around.
Yeah.
That would be kind of fucking cool. Josh Allen, I think, has a very good chance.
I honestly do think Josh Allen could win MVP this year. Like he's definitely in that conversation.
Yeah,
he's
got-
up there.
Yeah.
He's a top 3 quarterback in the
Now, an actual number 3, looking through it, like, I honestly, I'm going to have to make it a toss-up between Jay Herbo and fucking Pat Mahomes.
I could see Herbert winning it too.
You
That's
picked
who I thought
one-
you were going to
Honestly,
pick.
yeah, I forgot about him. I switched him out for A-Rod.
Okay. That's who I thought you were going to say was going to be, like, your bold.
No, my bold prediction is Derek Carr because I think he comes out this year with a fucking
I
mission,
don't hate
dude.
that.
On a
One player
mission.
to win MVP, not a quarterback.
Oh, I got one. This is another bold one.
Board real quick.
This has to do with some bias.
I know what it's gonna be, and I might choose it too.
I know who you're gonna say.
Yeah.
You can go first if you want.
Honestly, I'll change mine, Dave.
No, say it, 'cause I don't even know if I'm.
I have two. Actually.
ahead,
They're
that's
both
fine.
running
Okay.
backs. First one, chip on his shoulder, coming off an injury. He played a little bit last year. Saquon
Yeah.
fucking Barkley,
Yeah,
dude. That
yeah, I
guy's
was
gonna
gonna
come
say
out.
that.
He has the potential to rush for fucking 1,200 and catch another 700-800 yards. And then another running back that I think could just be a focal point of the offense with a great quarterback, Aaron Jones.
I fucking hate you. I hate you because I looked at it, I go, yeah, Aaron Jones. And you fucking,
With AJ Dillon.
yeah.
Yes, just because I think Aaron Jones is going to be like A.J. Dillon's going to get his playing time, just because how bad that receiving core is. I
He's
think
gonna
Aaron,
have so
I think
many
A.J. Dillon
receptions.
and Aaron Jones could be on the field a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe?
I think, like we talked about before, QB situation, terrible. Gonna get the ball a lot between catching and rushing. Najee Harris.
I like that. Definitely like that.
That's
Guy
a good one.
got me to a championship last
Now,
year. Not to win it, but he got
People
me to a fantasy
people love to sleep, especially this. Actually, not really, because he's still getting drafted, like basically 1 or 2 overall. But my boy, I didn't get to draft him because somebody kept him. CMC, when that guy fucking plays, there's
Oh,
nothing like that.
unreal. He's
Like if it
unreal.
wasn't a quarterback award, he probably would have won an MVP already.
Oh yeah, he's unreal.
Yeah, probably. Jonathan Taylor would have won it last year if it wasn't a quarterback
No.
award. If it wasn't a quarterback award.
I don't think that he would have been like, yeah, 100% number 1 wins it. 50. What did Aaron Rodgers have? 50 touchdowns and.
If it's not a quarterback award.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers was the clear-cut number 1 of the quarterbacks. Now take that versus Jonathan Taylor's season. 50 touchdowns and what was it, 6 picks? Like that's crazy too.
Yeah. He's a quarterback.
So
So I'm saying if it's not a quarterback award,
if
give
it's
it to a different position.
I thought you meant if you
player.
just give it, if it's like you, like obviously you can choose anybody, but if they actually did go and be
I'm
like,
saying
okay,
if
let's choose
quarterbacks are
somebody.
not involved.
Okay, then yeah,
Jonathan Taylor wins MVP last year.
James Conner, yeah,
Yeah,
he had 18 touchdowns.
he did. But Jonathan Taylor had the yards, the catches, the touchdowns. He had everything. He was a freak last year.
Saquon Barkley, telling you,
Yeah,
man's gonna have like
you're a
2,400
fucking,
combined yards.
you're such an easy read. Because as soon as we said that, I turned around, I was like,
Yeah, I knew
He's
that's
gonna
what he was
take
gonna
that.
say.
so then I'm looking, I'm like, Aaron Jones is gonna be so good. I might trade Brandon Eckler for Aaron Jones. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't fucking do that. I mean, I would, but it's just stupid. Like the year after I keep Aaron Jones, and don't get me wrong, he was amazing all 3 years that I kept him, and the year before I kept him because obviously I had him. But now he's gonna fucking actually drop 40 a game instead of having 2 40-point games, and I don't fucking get him because some TikTok hair looking. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Brandon.
But yeah, NFL's back.
Honestly, before we get off that, DeAndre Swift.
That's he's gonna see a lot of passing work.
No, I'm just saying he plays in the NFL.
Oh,
No, yeah.
there you go. DeAndre Swift does play in the NFL. Let's
He almost didn't play in the NFL for killing somebody.
still
but
talking about football a little bit here, but
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl prediction.
already.
Way too early.
Way
Hasn't
too
even been
early.
kickoff.
Super Bowl
But
prediction.
Super Bowl.
If I wanted to go with my heart, I would say the game would be between the Packers and most likely the Bills. But, Aaron Rodgers, you prove me wrong every year because I say every year, nah, he's going to do it this year, and you just don't. You break my heart and you break Nick Walsh's little heart, so I can't take him. That being said, back-to-back Super Bowl rematch, Rams, Bills, but this time, Bills take it.
That's what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be the kickoff we're gonna see in a couple hours. I think it's gonna be Bills versus the Rams. Rams go back-to-back NFC championships. But the Bills win.
I mean, I think
because
the Rams are
would've beat 'em
the
last year.
safe answer for the NFC. But, I'm going to change it up a little bit.
All right,
I
I'll make
honest-
another prediction then. Go ahead.
I honestly think this is pretty bold. Chargers,
I like that.
I was going to pick someone in that division, but
Chargers-
Joey was going to give me a look, so I didn't.
Chargers, Green Bay, and the Chargers win the Super Bowl.
I like that. If I wasn't gonna pick the Bills, I would say I'd pick the Chargers.
I think the Chargers are going to come out this year and I think they're going to be one of the best teams in football, and they're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl and take down whoever they play. And I think it's going to be either Green Bay or the Rams because I think those are easily the two best teams in the NFC.
Green Bay, Denver. Russ gets number 2. Book it.
That would be wild.
That would be crazy.
That would
That'd
be
be Peyton Manning
absurd.
situation right there. Same thing as Peyton going to Denver and winning it.
Actually, fuck it. Super Bowl's in Atlanta this year. Actually, is that true?
I don't know.
Wherever the Super Bowl is, that team's making it.
You know what? I got a crazy bold Super Bowl prediction. I got the Jets versus Seattle. Book it right now.
I got a
And
better
Geno
one.
Smith leads Seattle to victory.
Giants, Jets. 3 or 4 months after,
And
Mets,
the game
Yankees.
finishes 3-0 at the end of the Super Bowl.
Giants, Jets. 4 months earlier, Mets, Yankees. New York's back, baby. It don't matter. New York's back.
All right,
Didn't name a New York team going to the Super Bowl.
That's facts. That's Jersey, the New Jersey
Oh, my
Jets
bad.
and Giants. But a
New
little,
Jersey's back.
but a little change of topic. Favorite Sunday football food?
Nachos.
Snack, food. Nachos.
Big nacho guy.
Okay.
Big.
At home or
At
Like-
home, when you go somewhere, like what's your go-to? We'll do both. Let's say you go to Hurricanes or. I mean,
if I'm
that's-
going like to Hurricanes, it's
I mean-
gonna be nachos. If I'm at home, it's just hard because I'm not a wing guy. So like most people
I
would say
love
wings,
wings.
right?
Yeah, I
but
love
I'm not a
I'm
wing
just
guy.
Very basic guy over here.
I
so.
love wings, but
So-
if I go to Hurricanes, nachos. If I go to a store like something home, very underrated. Huge fucking fan. Cheese platter.
Oh, I thought you were
Fucking
no, I
love a
thought you
good
were-
cheese platter.
I was gonna. I
Love
thought,
it.
I thought
Joey's
you were gonna
making
come out with the
charcuterie
Dino
boards.
Dude,
Nuggets.
I love it. Oh, fire.
Dude, I'll put out a tray of 40 Dino Nuggets.
Pizza
I'll go to the
bagels.
bathroom, come back.
I got it.
Joey ate them all already.
My at home number 1. This might be a little different. They're good. Everyone loves them, but I don't know if you guys would have thought taquitos.
Taquitos
I
are
thought you were gonna say
fire.
pigs in a blanket.
Nah, I'm
pigs
but
in a
that's-
blanket.
That
Those
was
are
I was
gas.
thinking about it, but
Those are gas.
taquitos.
I mean, all
Taquitos are
great, all
fire.
great Sunday football foods. I'm very basic. Give me a nice set of wings,
Do like
nice
the
cold
wings.
beer, glass of beer, and I'll usually have the Jets game off in the first 5 minutes of the game because they'll piss me off and Red Zone goes on the TV, and that's my Sunday football usual.
I do love wings, but
Chi-
B
chips and
dubs, though.
salsa too.
if we go
Chips and
to
salsa.
like B Dubs, I'll get wings. If we go to Hurricanes, I'd rather have the nachos over there. I'm not a big fan of their wings.
I don't know, I'm just a big football. Very basic again, but
Buffalo chicken
see,
dip.
I'm
That's
not
a
a big
good one.
fan of.
Is starting with the filet mignon.
Yeah, I just go to Insignia every Sunday to watch football.
You
I
hear
thought-
piano in the background. Touchdown!
I'm that guy. I go to Insignia and buy $150 steak just to watch the Jets lose. It's my thing.
It's a tradition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
football's back. It feels good.
Tis the
I'm
season.
definitely going to Uncle G's on Thursday and getting a fire cheese platter.
It is Thursday.
Oh, it is.
You already,
Holy shit.
you already went.
All right, so next week I'm getting a cheese platter. I completely forgot it. Dude, this whole episode threw me off. I keep forgetting that kickoff's in like 2 hours. I literally been waiting for this all week, and then now that it is, I'm fucking thrown. Haven't slept in like 3 days, all right? All I think about is Josh Allen.
Go get a cheese board Thursday.
Oh, that was fun.
It is Thursday.
I meant next Thursday for the following Sunday games, all right?
He's preparing. He's
Yeah.
getting ready ahead of time.
You like come over next week to get like a water tall cheese platters, the whole fridge cheese.
I opened the basement door. Cheese just flies out.
Yeah,
One
I'm
little
not
pack
a.
of crackers.
I gotta be honest, not a big cheese guy.
I
Not
love
a
it,
big
dude.
cheese guy.
Yeah, it depends.
You get like the cheese platter that has like 3 different type of cheeses with the pepperoni. Oh man, and the little crackers. Fuck.
Nah, I'm very like I said.
There's
I'm very
only one
basic.
type of pepperoni I like.
Give me my wings. Give me a glass of cold beer. I'll be stuck to that couch for 8 straight hours for nonstop red zone football, whatever Hanson likes to say.
Oh yeah. What is
8 hours of commercial-free football.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even sit on my couch. I sit in my chair and I barely even watch. I throw Red Zone on.
So this is how every week of every NFL season usually goes for me. About 12:30, usually go start getting my snacks ready and stuff, whatever I'm eating that day. throw on the Jets game because they usually start at 1. By their first 2 drives, I usually get really pissed off and just throw on NFL Red Zone. And then just keep updating my phone with the Jets.
See, you are more of a I don't want to say hardcore, but I want to say hardcore fan because the Giants, right? They suck too, but I don't even throw the game on. I care more about my fantasy team than the Giants.
Saddest part of my life is
Because
they
they
keep bringing me
suck.
back in, and they keep throwing me back down to the ground, man.
Just because I know they're gonna suck, I care more about my
Shitty
fantasy
girlfriend,
team.
dude.
So I throw on Red Zone. I got my DraftKings, my FanDuel open, and not for betting, usually for DFS. And I have that shit open, and I'm basically crying within 3 minutes because somebody didn't get a touchdown and they threw it to someone else. So.
Someone got hurt already.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the Bills don't play like they're playing like tonight, so like Sunday, like probably go to like Hurricanes, or if they're in like if they're playing like Thursday or Monday, Sunday games, I'll watch other Hurricanes. But like Bills game is on, I'm not leaving that couch. I will not leave that couch until that game is over. Because I can't go out in public and freak the fuck out in public.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I have to be here for Bills games.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to go out, I go out for football. I don't really need to be somewhere to watch a Jet
Yeah.
game. But I always try to at least catch somewhat of a Jet game until they piss me off. And like I said, it's usually by 6 minutes left in the first quarter. I usually have it off
Yeah.
already.
It's actually tough, like because like obviously when the Bills play, I watch the whole game. But when the Bills like aren't on like 4:00 games or other primetime games, it's like because I have the NFL package, so I get all the games.
Yeah.
I don't know what game to watch because like my fantasy team, there's so many different teams and players.
That's
it's like,
exactly
fuck,
just
what
the Red
what do
Zone
I
on.
want to
Red
watch?
Zone is the best.
Literally what I usually throw on. It's I think it's called like NFL Mix. It's like all the games
got
on
all
one
of 'em on
TV,
one
but
TV.
it's just like mini screens
Yeah.
in one. That's
I-
usually what I'll just
Dude,
throw
NFL
on.
Red Zone is the best thing you will ever get.
Red Zone's awesome.
Dude,
Yeah.
Red Zone is so fire. That's all, dude. I will sit there and watch Red Zone for
Yeah.
hours.
No
dude.
commercials, can't beat it.
Dude. And
It's so addicting because it's just the highlights. Or just like if there's
Yeah,
3 minutes left in the game, they're going to the.
They
It's
go
a
to,
close
like-
game. They're
like,
going to that
literally,
game.
it's called NFL Red Zone because they put teams on the
Yep,
big screen.
in the
in
red-
Red
yeah.
Zone.
Exactly. That's why like no commercials or anything. So there's always someone
And
driving
then
or
the
whatnot.
one time, the most famous Hansen moment on Red Zone when he had the first ever Octo Box, 8 teams at once in the Red Zone.
Bro, people were going nuts for that. Nuts.
I was talking to Brandon before about like DFS. I was like, why don't you just like bet on games instead of doing like lineups?
Brandon's good with the
And
lineup.
he's like, it's just more fun doing like the lineups for me.
He's
like,
he's
"That's
good. He's
respectable.
good. He's
Just
good
a
at it.
question. Just wondering.
Kid's good at it. I'll take a lineup from him, or like there'll be one week I'll forget to, and he'll be like, "Bro, I'm in like 3rd place in the $1 million blah blah blah." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Oh, that's what he said. He's like, I don't like making lineups, doing like the dollar entries. He's like, I go big or go home.
Yeah, he does.
He's like, guys, I don't care about making money. It's just about like basically having another fantasy team.
Yeah.
Which the DFS, I did that a couple times. It's fun, but I rather just
Now that I have a real job,
I'd rather
might
just
do that.
bet on it.
I haven't
game.
bet in so long. I think I still have like just $500 in my
I'm waiting
account
for
or
NBA to come
$600.
back to get.
I
I'm,
got a
I'm
couple-
good with
I'm
NBA.
gonna
Like
bet.
that. NBA is fun.
NBA.
I'm gonna
NBA
bet
is
tonight.
fun.
Bills minus 2.5. I got a couple futures in. Like I got the Bills to win the Super Bowl. I got the Eagles to win their division. I got Bills over 4 division wins. Bills over 11 wins. There's a parlay. It was boosted. It's like plus 850 odds. Julio Jones, Christian Kirk, Kyle Pitts, all over 4.5 touchdowns
On the season,
Jones.
on the season.
Julio is the only one that's like, and it's
But
not.
plus
I mean,
8.
it's not-
Atlanta as a team might not score 4 touchdowns though.
That's true.
The only reason I say that is because you remember, wasn't it just like right before he actually left there? He had a season where he was like, obviously he's still Julio, but he had like 1 touchdown
Yeah.
in the whole season.
Well, that's
That's
why
the only. I'm not even saying just because he's like old Julio on a different
I
team.
don't expect it to hit, but I was like plus 850, pretty good odds.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Because like they might use Julio as just like a red zone guy. Christian Kirk's gonna get a lot of passes. He might not score, but he get a lot of passes, and nobody else is getting the ball on Atlanta besides Kyle Pitts.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have an NFL Week 1 no sweat bet.
On what?
No sweat bet up to $10 on FanDuel.
On FanDuel. There you go.
$10. So if I lose, I get a $10 bonus.
Let's do it.
Bonus is where you make all the money too. That's how I won
parlay or
$400
some
bucks. I have
Can you use that
$650.
for DFS lineup?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you just do like a parlay, or you take Bills minus 2.5 tonight and just.
I
lock
can
it in.
use my 650.
Or you take that
DFS.
$10 and throw it on plus 1,300 odds. Dawson Knox first touchdown. 50% of the time, pretty good odds.
I
You got Caesars too. Jesus. What the fuck? I use Caesars.
I use Caesars.
DraftKings and DraftKings and FanDuel like both like red flagged me, wouldn't verify me. Damn. Yeah.
got like a free 300. No, it's 300.
Yeah.
Because I know you got it too.
I got
And
all the way
I
up to, like,
wait-
$800, and then I took like
I wagered
$100
enough
out.
to where I could take this out if I wanted to. All I put in was $20 too.
Yeah.
I put in $50 on top of the 300 you got for free. Oh, 'cause they did the deal where you got 300 free, and then they matched your first deposit. So I think I
Yeah.
put 50 in just to get an extra 50, and I never lost that money. And I went all the way up to $800, and then I took some out, and I haven't bet since NBA. So whatever I have in there, I don't even know what I have in there.
Yeah, I can't wait for football. I'm so happy that football's back because I could that's what I'm most comfortable betting on.
Mine's the NBA for some reason. I always get killed in football. I don't know why. Always get killed in football.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
I'm gonna put on Sunday though. I'm gonna take Najee Harris over 60 rushing yards. I'm gonna take that prop bet.
$5.43 to win 76 on Dawson Knox first touchdown scorer.
I love that. I love that.
Nice bet.
We all
It even
like
the only reason I'm doing this is because it evens out the money in my account to 500 even. So I was like,
Very
fuck
good.
it.
Yeah, and then if you win, what do you get if you win?
76.
There you go, $576.
And then I take that 76 and I throw it on the Giants to win the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find one of those teams that's plus like 10,000 odds to make the playoffs like the fucking Bengals were
Lions?
last year. Yeah, maybe like the Lions. And I'm going to throw like a little sprinkle on them, you know?
Or
Like a
if
pink sprinkle.
Dawson Knox hits, you get that $76. You take like 26 out of it, so then you're still at 550, and throw it on the Lions to cover week 1.
I think I could do like 31 because I got my 5 back. It was 76 plus my 5.
Because Jared got 5-0. And
I forgot.
what's the spread?
I forgot that game's
The
tonight, and the
spread?
other games are in a couple days.
Yeah, that's Sunday at 1:00. I think the spread is honestly low. I'll
For
probably
the
take
Bills?
the Eagles in
Oh,
that
for that. Oh,
because it's only 4. So I'll probably take the Eagles -4. I don't care if Jared Goff's 5-0. The Eagles, I think, are going to be very good. So I think -4 is a pretty good bet.
yeah, it's 4 right now.
Yeah, I like that. Depending on what happens tonight in my bets with the Bills, I might take that. But Dawson
Long
Knox
ass
first touchdown.
fucking episode.
We could talk all night about football. I love it.
All right, maybe we should wrap it up.
Yep.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap
Wrap
it
it
up.
Willie,
Wrap-
don't be silly.
Don't. I was gonna say that. He said it first. Wasn't me this time. Wasn't me.
Wrap it up.
But
bag it.
we don't.
But again, I think we're all excited.
The NFL's back, boys. The NFL is back.
Right?
We should have
Oh.
done this episode on a folding table, so I could have went through it.
You go get one. We'll cut that out.
That'd be sick.
But all right, boys.
I think that's gonna do it for
Hopefully
this
the Bills
edition
lose tonight.
of Goat Talk. NFL's back. You're most likely gonna be seeing us almost every week now. Even if it's just Joey doing it himself, because he could talk about football for fucking days. So,
Literally.
and honestly, he could too.
Well,
And,
what-
and once the season gets rolling, I could talk about it. but
yeah,
I'm
we could,
right
we
now.
could do
just
we'll be doing weekly recaps, game predictions for the following week, fantasy breakdowns. We'll be
Everything.
Most
we'll be
likely-
covering
Football.
all of it.
For the next few months, probably going to be 95% football and more football. And
there'll be
even
some
more
basketball in there,
You
but
want to be watching
gotta-
now because football season. So where Goat Talk's gonna climb.
we got to
So,
figure
You
out.
want to be watching.
We got to
now.
figure out a new upload schedule
We do.
because I feel like
We
we
gotta
should
fi-
probably
we
do
gotta
it before
we gotta do it
Thursday and then
new-
before Sunday.
new-
So like Wednesday,
I think
Saturday.
it's, filming day too, like Tuesdays or something. So you could
That's
recap
fine.
the whole week because that's after Monday night game, and then you could do the next week.
Why don't we
too.
do this off camera,
But-
boys?
Yeah, okay. All right. You guys know the deal. Everything will be in the description down below. We'll see you guys next time. Most likely next week. Actually, you'll see an episode that was filmed. Actually, I don't know when I'm posting it, but
We'll figure it out.
we're gonna figure it out. See you guys next time.
Go Bills.
Deuces.
Peace.